William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Flame and the Flower by Kathleen E. Woodiwiss, performed by Ashford Mcnab. For the flame will surely come, and burn and blacken and lay bare the hill, but with the first sweet breath of spring, they shy and lovely flower will again show its face among the charred ruins. It yields to the searing heat, but with its persistent beauty far surpasses and finally tames the flame. Chapter 1. June 23rd, 1799. Somewhere in the world, time no doubt whistled by on taut and widespread wings, but here, in the English countryside, it plodded slowly, painfully, as if it trod the rutted road that stretched across the moors on blistered feet. The hot, sweltering air was motionless. Dust hung above the road, still reminding the restless of a coach that had passed several hours before. A small farm squatted dismally beneath the humid haze that lay over the marsh. The thatched cottage stood between spindly yews, and, with shutters open and door ajar, it seemed to stare, as if aghast at some off-colour jest. Nearby, a barn sagged in poor repair about its rough-hewn frame, and beyond, a thin growth of wheat fought vainly in the boggy soil for each inch of growth. Inside the house, Heather wearily turned potatoes against a dull, worn knife that more scraped than peeled. 2 years she had lived in this cottage. 2 years so miserable that they seemed to blot out her life. She could barely summon the happy times prior to that weary day she had been brought here, the softer days spilling over the years as she grew from baby to young woman, when her father Richard had been alive, and she lived with him in a comfortable London house, wearing stylish clothes, having enough food to eat. Oh yes, it was better then. Even the nights her father left her alone with servants didn't seem so frightening now. She could understand now his agonies, his loneliness for a wife long dead, the sweet, beautiful Irish lass whom he had fallen in love with and married and lost, giving birth to their only child. Now, Heather could even comprehend her father's need to gamble, that cruel sport which had robbed him of life and her of home and security, leaving her at the mercy of her only kin, a pluckless uncle and a shrewish aunt. Heather wiped her brow and thought of Aunt Fanny lounging in the other room. The straw mattress would be flattened under her more than generous frame. Fanny was not a woman easy to get along with. Everything seemed to displease her. She was without friends. Not a soul ever came to call. She liked no one. She had thought the Irishwoman her brother-in-law had married was inferior because of her people, a race, she declared, was always warring against the crown because it was their nature to fight. And now, Heather bore the brunt of that malicious hatred. Not a day went by that it wasn't thrown up to Heather that she was half foreign, and with the prejudice was an emotion that ran deeper, twisting Fanny's reasoning until she half believed that, like the mother, the daughter was part witch. Call it jealousy, perhaps, for Fanny Simmons had never been pretty, not even remotely so, whereas the Colleen Brenner had possessed great beauty and charm. Men's heads turned when she walked into a room. Heather had inherited her mother's exquisite loveliness, and, sadly enough, the aunt's criticism along with it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?